What was that guy?
He's about
Look
to tear
back.
it up.
Right there.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
And then went to the real far. They started the new series. For those who wasn't watching. But real fast. Oh damn, no reason I ended.
The first 15,000 fans in the building will receive their own San State t-shirt. That's a great way to show off your band's pride. And a reminder, come out for our water bottle promotion. Every fan will receive a Mavericks logo water bottle.
Hey.
Folks, don't forget to crash the game for calendar day. What's the way to pass the year? There was pictures of your favorite mascot, Fastman, and the Mavericks dancers.
Yeah. I haven't had one shot yet. Nah.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the 2. And for Dallas, the 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Lets a floater go. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Pass to Edey. Here's Wells.
Hey.
It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Mavericks on D. 6 on the shot clock.
Okay.
And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, it's so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Anderson for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Anderson gets the bucket.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
4 for 4.
And so it's Memphis with it.
I'm going to keep working.
Morant looking around. The teardrop. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Takes one from 10 feet. The bank shot, no good.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
And the basket by Bain.
Smooth and fast release from Bain that time.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Anderson for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
What? Alright, okay.
Now here's Bain. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. 3-on-3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, I get to
And
open
we've
my
got a
mouth all
timeout
day,
from Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Bro, hey, it's tomorrow.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Here's Wells. Back to Jackson. Kicks it out to Bain. And there's the screen. And again, Memphis no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Count it, good. Anderson's got 13.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Edey. The jump hook. And again, Memphis no good. The Mavericks lead by 6. Anderson passes to Doncic, and he makes it.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is
I
flawless.
know I like that. I know I like that.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Bain, the 3, and the rebound goes to Dallas. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And not settling for a jump shot.
All right.
Right at the rim.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Offensive rebound. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 10-point lead. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago.
Come
They
on.
beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year.
Oh, we're
But
gonna do that
hopefully the
same shit
season
this year.
series this year is much more competitive.
Nobody, no opportunity.
The free throw drops for Morant.
I got one side, wow.
Foot of the gas, MP. Get in there.
The Mavericks lead by 3. On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt.
I will
Nikhil
only beat
Alexander
them by
Walker
3.
out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive.
Right.
He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Grizzlies trail by 5.
Oh, well, messed up.
Pass to Alexander Walker. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Another miss. He is struggling.
Look at how it's not loose. Come here. Come here. Come here, Papa.
Anderson against Morant. Good on on the shot. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Clark outside. Outside, Alexander Walker.
Oh, he made that.
With a three.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points.
I didn't block that
from distance. It was impressive. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Anderson passes to Harris. Count it. Harris has got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Grizzlies trail by 12.
That's that bird's eye view on the court, baby.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Lets it fly. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He has 7.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's passing.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Tobias Harris. Marshall, he's checked in for Grimes. And Doncic has subbed in for Irving. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, 2nd-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Now here's Lively. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Right side Anderson. Washington passes to Anderson. 5 to shoot. And here's Doncic from deep. The rebound by Edey. 1:14 left in the first half.
We got this.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Edey. Jackson, pass to Bane. Here's Wells. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
Back to Doncic. Anderson passes to Lively. Doncic right side. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Irving's checked in for Marshall.
Defensive foul. Jalen Wells.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Luka Doncic.
Luka.
That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
To the middle. Here's Bane. And a missed layup. Dallas leading by 13. Outside, Anderson. Back to Doncic. The 3 from Washington. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Washington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bane. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
Outside Irving. Back to Anderson. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Anderson. Outside Irving. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And just executing at a high high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Mavericks on top, up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Yeah, I never seen one of these fans make these. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all ever seen somebody make one of these.
Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, for Dallas, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Mavericks.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the...
Yes, baby. I need to get 5 more.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Washington and Lively down low. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Anderson in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court. He's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have you back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And it's Edie missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got 30 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Anderson. From deep, Bane. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Some room here for Bane.
Oh, he made that.
Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Bane's got 9.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And there it is for him.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Wells. To the inside. Bane, no good. The Mavericks lead by 19. Down low. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Doncic.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Anderson can't get it to go. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
I'm not going to get over this.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after
the previous play is under review.
A lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
I mean,
they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Big guy. Big guy.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Okay.
The Mavericks lead by 19. Here's Anderson. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Yeah, it was
here's Wells. He's guarded by Irving. Out left to the wing. From deep, Morant. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anderson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game. Morant against Doncic. Outside Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Anderson. Pass to Washington. Irving for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a 3-point shooting league.
Oh,
teams
can't do
shooting
that.
a steady diet from outside.
And then Morant with the jam.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the 2nd half. Jackson can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Anderson. And they recover it. Lively passes to Anderson. Pass to Irving. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson surveying the D. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw. A big...
Substitution on the court.
Smart against Anderson. They get it
What the
again.
fuck?
Gafford. And that one's good
Wow,
with extra effort on the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. G.G. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. It's Anderson on the wing. He puts up a 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Morant, the pass to Wells. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Shot's good by Morant.
Surprising confidence there from Morant.
Anderson for 3. Cleared away by Wells. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. And here's Morant outside, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Count that bucket. Anderson's got 46.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Morant. Pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
Well, Smart can be streaky on his threes, but he's much more consistent when he lets it go from the corner.
Anderson against Smart. The jump hook. 2 points. That one goes. Anderson's got 48.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Morant with it. Marshall's there. Tries again. Morant, no good.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
From 11 feet away. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
A minute 31 left in the 4th quarter. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mr. Clutch.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Anderson, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Anderson's got 56 in the game.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. The finish! Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Wells. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen,
Oh,
but you've
my
got to
goodness.
appreciate
Make
their
sure you guys
masterful
comment,
performance.
drop,
And I'm
and
sure
drop.
their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded